What's the most shocking betrayal that wasn't actually betrayal? At age 27, I had $83,000 in debt, working 3 jobs just to pay minimum balances. The only person who saw my financial crisis as actually dangerous was my girlfriend. Everyone in my family would tell me money isn't everything, and just work harder. My friends said I was being dramatic. Easy words when you're not the one choosing between gas money and groceries. Deep down, I knew I was one emergency away from losing everything, but I kept hoping something would change on its own. I'd lie awake at 3 a.m. calculating and recalculating, wondering if I could survive another month, and then something did. I was doing my monthly budget review, that soul-crushing ritual I'd grown to hate, and saw that my student loan balance had dropped by $403 more than my payment. I told my girlfriend, who looked just as confused as I was. We both stared at the screen, refreshing it multiple times like the numbers would somehow explain themselves. But the constant stress and exhaustion made it hard to focus on any one thing for more than a few minutes, so I just shrugged it off as some weird bank error. Maybe they'd catch it next month and I'd owe double. Then month 2 came, and that's when I started questioning my sanity. Again, I logged into my account and saw another mysterious payment I hadn't made. This time, $387. Different amount, same impossible situation. I checked my bank statements 3 times, looked through every auto pay I'd ever set up, called the loan company pretending I was confirming a recent payment. Nothing. They had no record of where the money came from. Everything in my life was the same. Same job, same expenses, same empty checking account. Nothing had changed. But somehow, $790 of debt had vanished into thin air. By month 3, I was keeping a notebook, writing down every penny that went in and out of my accounts. The mysterious payment showed up again, $421. That's when the paranoia hit. Was someone hacking my accounts? Was this some elaborate setup? I started checking my credit report daily, convinced this was too good to be true. I went to tell my girlfriend, expecting her to be just as baffled, but instead, she looked at me with this expression I'd never seen before. Guilty and exhausted and scared. Mike, we need to talk. I thought it was over. She was leaving me because I was too broke to build a future with. My mind spiraled, realizing I had become a financial burden. The room felt like it was spinning, but here's the truth. The best liar in your life is crushing debt. What actually happened was this. She confessed she'd been working overnight shifts at the 24-hour diner downtown, 11 p.m. to 6 a.m., 4 nights a week, making $11 an hour, plus whatever tips drunk people left. She said it destroyed her to watch me break down over bills. So for 3 months, she'd been destroying herself instead, sleeping 3 hours a day, drinking coffee until her hands shook, all to secretly pay my loans. She told me all of this through exhausted tears, holding me while I sobbed in disbelief. She fought for my future when I couldn't see one for myself. She's not my girlfriend anymore, but at least she's my wife.